Well, good evening, YouTube. It's about 10:54 p.m. on the 10th of July. Got called out by Highway Patrol for a impound. Well, pickup because the driver got arrested. That does happen, especially if you get caught, riding dirty. I don't know why they got arrested. Best guess is going to be a DUI, but we don't know. Some kind of white Nissan. It's going to be over here in the good old city of Anaheim. It's going to be Euclid on top of the 5, as this guy doesn't know how to drive. Apparently. So that actually is going to be after the second green, or third green light, or third light, not green light, but third light. Yeah, we're back into doing this area, so it's nice. It's not that bad to get to. This one here, it's just like doing the Disneyland area. You just surface streets. This one's a little bit closer, a little bit faster to get to. They did say he's over the 5 on Euclid in the right shoulder, so what side is going to be interesting? I'm going to guess probably on the left, but yeah, sure won't know until I get there. Now, they did say it's a white Nissan, probably an Altima or something similar. Obviously, yet again, won't know until I get there. Now, it will be something if he's still on the freeway. Well, I was told he's not on the freeway. He got off the freeway. But that usually happens on enforcement stops. They will not try to stop on the freeway. They will try to exit the freeway. And that's just for safety. Obviously less chance of getting hit by a speeding car if you're not on a highway where people are doing 70 plus. Yeah, it's California. Everyone's doing 70 plus for the most part. So pretty sure I'll see him as I crest this hill. Bridge for the 5. Yep, I see CHP lights there over yonder to the left. So that's where we're gonna go. And we're gonna make a quote-unquote illegal U-turn, but when it's clear, I'm not gonna do it right now. All these people are turning. Not exactly a white Nissan. It looks pretty silver to me. I can't see crap though because CHP lights are really bright. I'm just trying not to take out the curb. Get out and go say hi. Pictures. look at the undercarriage. That don't look bad at all. Truck we go. Somebody needs to clean their car out. Thing's filthy. Right there. That's good. Put the hazard lights. Set the parking brake. Roll up the windows. Shut the car off. Tie this thing down. More straps. God, I got debris there from the auction I need to get rid of. The other one down a little more. It's just going to be a 1 hour charge because it's not giving me enough time. Oh, there's red paint on that. Wheel's got a little curb rash. That's pretty obvious. We didn't do that. We don't have anything with red paint. And the curb rash on that one too. Said pictures don't matter. Well, video does, and you can see them here picking it up and what the damage is. Take a look at the rest of these wheels. Little curb rash there. Little curb rash on this one too. So there's curb rash on all the wheels. Everything else is okay. Alrighty. Well, easy peasy. I'm done with it. Don't load this one up. Let's get it off to the yard. Away we go. Alright, we're back at the yard. Sometimes I like these easy peasy calls. You know, quick load and go. So one thing I wanted to show you guys real quick before I drop this car off is when I take photos at the scene, and I believe this is across the board. Now this is an Android phone, but I believe Apple does it too. There's a lot more data on this picture than just what you see. Okay, we do this to protect ourselves, but taking pictures at the scene, we click on details on the picture. It shows the date, the time, what kind of phone it was, took the picture, all the picture information, but the best part is it shows the location. So if I click on that, it'll actually bring up the location on the map, exactly where it was the photo was taken, and you know, you can see that's where we picked up the car. So it kind of helps disprove anything that people may try to do, and believe it or not, these do, because people do come in and try. And so by having the pictures, it has saved us. I don't care what people say, you know, anybody can take a picture. You're right, anybody can take a picture, but it's hard to pick where the picture was taken, when the picture was taken, especially when you see in the background the suspect and the cop and the traffic stop. It's hard to argue that that's where the vehicle was picked up, because it was. We had a car not long ago that had a bunch of damage on it, and I guess it was a kid. Mommy came with him. And the kid started trying to claim all this damage. Well, the car had a lot of damage on it, you know, scratches, scrapes all over the place. And he tried to say we did it. And Mom being Mama Bear, you know, backing up the son. Until we showed the photos. And the reaction wasn't like, oh, we made a mistake, sorry. No, the reaction at that point was, well, good for you. Good you guys do that. Well, yeah, we do it because of people like you. You know, because people will try. Oh, yes, they will. Because realistically, nobody wants to pay the fees for the towing. And they figure that they'll try anything they can to get out of it. But here's the thing, too. You can say whatever the hell you want to say. That this was in there, that was in there, blah, 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 blah. The thing is if you're going to really try to get us on it, you're going to have to take us to court. And you're going to have to prove to the court, you know, that the condition of the car wasn't damaged before we towed it, or the you know, whatever was in it before it was towed. And you're going to be combating dash cams from the cops, the impound report, our pictures, and all this stuff. And you're going to have to prove to court your side of it, because it's civil. It's not you know, proving innocence or whatever, you know, innocent before guilt, but you got to prove to court that we actually did it. And realistically, nobody's going to have that proof. Are you going to have pictures of your car before it got towed when you got arrested? No. Are you going to have all this other shit? No. Now, I do take pictures here in the yard, but that's a different story. Those are pictures of vehicle information for like owner's request stuff that is not an impound, like a crash or something like that, where the owner is electing to bring it here on their own accord. That's a consensual tow, and there's no impound forms with that. And so I have to get the VIN number and the license plate, make and model, and all that crap. Those are the pictures I take in the yard. When they do the impound form, like the one I have here, I'm going to take these out and put them on the side so I don't forget to take them off the truck. That has all that information on it. That form is complete. They also do a search of the car, not a thorough search, but a decent search, to notate any items of value. That's called a vehicle inventory. Now, I know what some people may say, but I have a Fourth Amendment right against searches and seizures. You absolutely do. But the Supreme Court has determined that inventorying the contents of a vehicle pursuant to it being towed is not a search, and thus is not a violation of your Fourth Amendment rights. So they're absolutely allowed to open the car up, look inside the glove box, and all that stuff to inventory its contents for the tow. That is a loophole. Yes, it absolutely is. So if the cops impound your crap, you've got something in there you don't want them to find, well, guess what? They're allowed to inventory, which means they're allowed to look. And if they find something illegal, well, you might very well get in trouble for that. It depends on what it is, and it also depends on the cop. You know, case in point, I picked up a car one night, and there was a gun in it. Usually, there's no real established procedure with that, because technically, as long as you're legal to possess it, you can have a gun in the car for, you know, being transported. I swore I dropped my, yeah, I did drop my airbags, but the angle of the dangle here is too much. Usually, and this is generally what I'm used to, is the police will take the firearm for safekeeping, and you pick it up at the police station. Doesn't mean they're keeping it. It just means they're going to store it there where it's safe, nothing can happen to it, and it stays at the police station. Stupid dark windows. Okay, we're clear of that truck, but I want to see if we're clear. So usually that's what they do with firearms. They usually take it and store it at the police station, and you pick it up there. I like it when they do that better, because you never know, somebody's gonna be pissed off their car's here, or just the liability of being responsible for that firearm. You know, it's better that we're not, and so it's nice when they take it. But there was an incident where they didn't, and they don't have to. There's no requirement for them to take a firearm out of the vehicle and take it to the police station. As long as the gun is legal and it's secured properly, they're absolutely within their means to leave it in the car. Now that just depends on the department. So in this case, they elected not to take it. You know, and I'm a Second Amendment believer, so, and so are they. And the guy was being cool, and this is where attitude pays off, because cops do have the power to really screw with you if you're a dick to them. You know, they got a job to do nonetheless. It's no different than me coming to work here and do my job. Everyone's got a job to do. Yeah, you know, people may not like cops for what they are. I'm gonna shut these dome lights off, I think. I'm gonna shut them off. I think that's it. I'll lock the car and see. Oh, you know, everyone's got a job to do. That's realistically what it is. So if you don't make it a pain in the ass for them, and don't be a pain in the ass for them, they're more likely to give you a lot more leeway, especially the highway guys. They're usually a little bit more lenient. Yes, you know, they're still gonna do their job. They're gonna write you a ticket or whatever their job they've got to do, but it's usually going to be it. They're not going to sit there and go out of their way just to screw with you. But if you are a dick to them and make their job harder, they're going to make your life a little harder within their legal power. You know, we've all been there where we wish we can do things. I need to move that back, yeah. So they can, but they chose not to make this guy's life harder. It was a little weird for me, because usually that's the first time ever I've had them leave a firearm. But there is a section to mark inventory for firearms. You know, yes, this is California. The legal, the scaredy people above don't like people having guns. Oh wait, I can't say that on YouTube. I guess I did. The video will probably get demonetized now. So, oh well, it is what it is. I said it, I can't unsay it. So there's that, but yeah, so it stayed in the car. It's just like I said, the only thing I don't like is just being responsible for it, because we don't have issues here, but what happens if something happens to it? You know, then it's going to be a big deal. And I'm trying to not have to deal with a whole lot of crap I don't have to, so there's that. But anywho, it gives a little insight to some of the stuff we do, and you know, it has saved us, so we'll continue doing it the way we do it. If y'all like the video, hit that thumbs up button. If not, well, then don't. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. See you on the next one. If you have noticed, I've not been saying please like, comment, subscribe anymore. I don't like begging people or asking people to do something if they don't want to. It's up to you. The buttons are there, so I really don't have to say it. And so going forward, I won't be, okay? I just think that I'm not out here begging people to do anything for me, and that's not the way I'm gonna run my channel. So we will be in just a natural state. You do what you want to do. Remember to be nice in the comments, though. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Well, I guess it's on and cracking tonight because I got another one, another impound. It's now the 11th and it's 32 minutes after midnight, so we're like what, about 2 hours, 2 hours after the last one. Yeah, something like that. So this time we're going to Disney Way and Clementine in the Disneyland area. Most likely this is also going to be a DUI. It is that time of the night, so we'll see what this one will be when we get there. Okay, so we're in the area now, behind one of these like stupid trolley buses. It's Disneyland, you know, fake the funk. So let's see where my CHP is, because Disney Way and Clementine is, oh, I could, pretty certain that they're going to be either off the right. Yes, they are. There's a full moon out tonight, that's for damn sure. Alright, let's go out and get some pictures. Double the fun. Grab a pen. Got some damage to the front.
Hey.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Yep,
Long time no see.
Kinda, right? Give me a second.
Yeah, no worries.
I have to finish this up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing
Dude
pictures.
has so much in his car.
Don't you love it when they got that? Everything but the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
Makes your job a little bit more fun. Yeah, this one's not as clean as the last one. He's got some damage.
Nope. No, not yet.
Curb rash there. No curb rash there.
Mark down the damage.
Yeah, it looks like mostly just that front end. A little curb rash on some of the rims. Busted windows. Well, he's got one rim that doesn't have curb rash. Well, let's say he had a lot of crap in there, so pictures of the inside. Believe it or not, these damn pictures have saved us lots of times.
Alright, then your golden car.
key up on the roof. $8.05. Oh yeah, we got cocktails. We got cocktail hour going on here. Where's our start stop? Okay. That's a hybrid Lexus. That's good right there. And then press that button for park. I hate when they do that. They've got like separate buttons. Like 2 hours ago. Calling for a friend.
He's not the owner, that's why I said that.
I like these ones, they're quick and easy. And don't get me wrong, I like the crashes too, but these DUIs are, it sounds easy money for us. Alright, let's get back to tying this down. Nobody's here with this car. Nobody's standing around me. So these are the times I don't mind them leaving. Technically, they're supposed to stay until I leave, but it's kind of a mutual thing. Only if I really need them to stay do I make them. And that's just trying to have a good relationship with law enforcement, not trying to make their job any harder either. You know, I should have asked them to stay on that other one where the people got all weird, but usually I can handle, and I did. All right, back to the impound yard with this one. All right, we're back. Get this one off the truck. I like that. 2 DUI impounds in 2 hours. Keep them coming. Not gonna say I don't like making money. I love making money. And you know, these people are the ones that screwed up. I have no sympathy for drunk drivers. I really don't. You can, and I don't, because you can affect somebody else's life. I don't care they affect their own damn lives, but potential to affect some innocent motorist out there's life is high with these. So, you know, be responsible. Get a Lyft, get an Uber, whatever. We have an old saying in this business: Lyft and Uber is cheaper than a DUI. And it is. Well, you know, some people are just what they are. Can't leave my car. No, I won't do that. I'm pay somebody, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, you take the chance. Thing is, if you get busted, you get busted. And they definitely have had issues driving. At least 3 out of 4 of these wheels have curb rash. This one's got some. You know, the front bumper's definitely been damaged. It's a CT200H, so hybrid. This wheel has some curb rash there. I don't believe I saw any curb rash. No, there is curb rash on this wheel. This wheel just looks better than all the rest. It's like the lightest amount. But yeah, it's a full moon night. See, full moon up there. That's got to be what it is. It's okay by me. Tow companies aren't in business to help people without, unfortunately, tows like this. These help pay for the stuff that we don't make the greatest money on. Granted, these aren't the greatest money either, but it's better than nothing. I swear I rolled up that back window. Oh, this thing's still on? I swear I shut this car off. I guess not. Shut the radio off because I didn't want to listen to mariachi music. I call it mariachi music. It's not mariachi music. I did shut his lights off. It didn't like I wasn't on the brakes. Oh, that sucks. So this one will go over here next to the other ones too. No, these all leave tomorrow. That Nissan's new enough, it's gonna get picked up. Somebody's gonna have to tell Daddy though, because I believe it's Daddy's car. And you know what? I'll just park this one in front of these other ones. This one's new enough. This person will come pick it up. Let me roll down the tent so I can actually see. There's a BMW there. There's some kind of car here. This is where backup cameras do actually come in handy. Yep, good enough to me. That's good. I'll roll up all the windows. And we'll shut the car off. Turn those lights off. Alrighty. Another one bites the dust. 2 for 2. It's still early. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.